Ladies and gentlemen, we've completed the first and second module of our Management ICT. Here's a brief summary of our learning and a short review of your next steps. If you think back, the key to the Management ICT was the fact that there's a strong demand to work as a team: marketing, CRM and sales. I know you may have already been working as such before. Today, it's really business critical. As a result of this particular module, as a part of your post-work, you'll need to show real examples of working in a non-silo environment, working together to generate reach, working on data management and accuracy, demonstrating that you work towards a team volume target. It's not just the sales manager's target. As a team, you've addressed the challenge of accessibility and business through every channel. You deliver a branded experience and customer engagement. And then there's the topic of digitalization. We're all slowly taking the massive leap towards delivering an always-on customer experience that delivers both experience and engagement 24/7. Again, this is a team effort. We then spent some time on the roles of sales, marketing and CRM manager. Spending some time on each of the roles makes clear the objectives and goals of the role. You know what to expect and what not to expect. Just to give you a quick recap, marketing covers the activities a company undertakes to generate demand for its products and services. It also helps in understanding our customers and building, maintaining a relationship with them. For sales, the goal of the sales manager role is to manage the sales team to successfully achieve and exceed the business-related sales targets. For CRM, the task is to take overall management and responsibility for all data-related business activities and tasks related to data. The role in CRM has got significantly more complex, especially as we get past the impact of the pandemic in 2021 and move into 2022. The impact may very well be with us for some time. You'll also remember that we spent quite a bit of time on sales funnel management. This is a hot topic and perhaps it's worth spending some time on this point. So here we go. Regardless of your role, sales funnel management is a critical measurement tool that identifies the reality of your success in how you sell. If I were asked to describe what a sales funnel was, I'd say a sales funnel is a journey during which specific and measurable milestones are reached, covering first contact to purchase. Definitions may vary, but we're all on the same wavelength, I think. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. Firstly, the sales funnel levels. We have a few DMS CRM systems that may be in use. Many of the businesses we work with are moving towards Autoline and specifically Drive, which is and will be an amazing leap from what you may have experienced before. The reporting power and levels of analysis is perhaps what's been missing in the past. As a sales and marketing manager, you really need to get closer to the CRM system to understand the capability of the system, reporting and the analysis. This is really the key takeaway. As you can see, the levels as we trained you on are as follows. We begin with contacts, then prospects, leads, leads in sales, and then customer. It's quite straightforward and top level what you need to be monitoring. As an action from this, please do double check that you know each of the funnel levels, as you'll be checked on this during the next program. You'll also be checked on the brand and brand values, so be ready. I won't give you the answers to these points in this video, a bit of work for you to do. What I will do though is make clear the influences that impact each of the ratios or percentage conversion. Let's say that again, a ratio and a percentage conversion. Is there a difference? Yes, there is. A conversion ratio is quite often a benchmark to 1. How many contacts are required to sell one car? For example, if we started with 854 contacts and sold 122 cars, the ratio would be 7:1. This means for every car we need to sell with the existing performance of the business, we require 7 contacts. This figure is ideal for reverse lead planning. Now, the percentage conversion is 14%. This gives you a clear snapshot on the conversion performance and identifies very clearly the percentage leakage your business is suffering between contacts and closed sales in this case. We traditionally use the percentage conversion for normal sales funnel analysis and the conversion ratios for reverse lead planning. That's up to you. Managers, take this seriously. Of course, we'd always wish for higher conversion ratios. As a management team, what would you do to improve the ratios? Let's take a quick look and we'll start with contacts to prospects. Firstly, consider the pond you were fishing in. Was the quality good enough? So this is perhaps a marketing question. If we were happy that the pool was fine and the quality should have been right, let's look at how that contact was converted into a prospect. What specific activity was done and was it good enough? Today, we also need to consider the media channel and whether the right platform or media channel was selected. So, in summary, was the pond good enough? Was the quality of the communications good enough to influence them towards a prospect status? And finally, was the channel right given the audience you were trying to capture? And so we move down the funnel. For prospects to leads, to improve the ratio, you'd first ensure that the prospect was correctly identified as a prospect. Why was it identified as a prospect? If we're happy with that, again, what lead nurturing activity was done to bring that prospect closer to an actual product and a time frame? Here, we need to look at the activity and even the person that either sent the communications or in some cases made the call. Here, this is possibly a joint effort between sales and CRM. That's not a discussion for this program. Just be clear, the quality of those lead generation calls is essential for making certain your sales teams have enough data to deliver your sales volume. From a lead, we go to lead in sales. This is where it gets a little more complex as the lead is transferred into the sales process. Here, we expect a 100% conversion. If they're ready, they should wish for engagement with the sales team. However, if it's not at the high conversion we need, then consider the following. As always, was it correctly identified as a lead in sales? If so, who specifically made that appointment phone call? Were they trained to make such calls? So what specifically happened during the call and was that fed back to CRM? If you're getting data incorrectly assigned as a lead and you find they're not ready, then the problem is in who made the decision that they were a lead to start with. And finally, was the call actually made or followed up if there was no answer? Put all of these together, you can solve some real issues within your sales funnel. From lead in sales, we're now at the mercy of the sales team. Listen, sales managers, if marketing and CRM have done their job right, what you'll be receiving contains high quality leads of individuals who wish to do business with us. The success is now down to us. From lead in sales to test drive, to ensure the highest possible conversions, make certain the lead in sales really is a lead in sales. Make sure they're welcomed and made to feel at home. Understand their needs through effective questioning based on the needs, deliver a stunning vehicle presentation and offer the test drive. If you have a low ratio between leads in sales and test drive, something's gone wrong on this list. From test drive to customer, as long as you deliver an impactful and legendary test drive, agree the right price in terms of negotiation, and actually ask for the business, this ratio should be fine. If you do find that this ratio is still a little lower than you wish, it may also be due to an issue with finance approval or a trading issue. However, one of the biggest issues would be if the client needed time to think after the test drive. Was a follow-up call actually made? Look, there's so much analysis you can do when it comes to sales funnel. It really doesn't matter what you call the levels in reality. The common goal is to ensure enough goes into the top of the funnel and we keep leakage during the journey to a minimum. It's as simple as that. And why is sales funnel so important today? It's the most effective way to measure the performance of your sales approach and customer journey. We can see the effectiveness of your marketing as well as the effectiveness of your CRM approach. We can statistically understand the performance of the sales team and the effectiveness of the sales process. The team can also be developed using the ratios. The effectiveness of your spend can be assessed, and as a result, sales growth can happen as a result of the effective analysis. Remember, the fastest and cheapest way to increase volume sales is to reduce the amount of people that walk away. So that's your summary after your management ICT. You do have post work to do, and please ensure this is completed before the next program. Go and speak with your training manager if you need more details. For the next module, we'll focus on the sales approach and the customer journey, especially given these digital times. It will be fun. See you soon.